guys, how's it going? So today I have for you another unboxing. This is the ViVo Y20S. This phone came out less than a year ago, roughly about 9 to 10 months ago. And ViVo is a Chinese company that was developed in 2009, where they primarily only sold phones in China. Then in 2014, they started selling in Europe, in the UK, and Spain. And then they eventually moved here to Chile as well as Australia. So that's a quick history of the company ViVo. They're also owned by the same company in China that owns Oppo and Xiaomi. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see what we got. Okay, so the first thing we're introduced with here is some paperwork, and they usually have cases. So yes, this comes with a case. SIM tool, case, instruction manual that I'll never use. So that's what's in this. The SIM tool, don't need it right now. Okay, and then we're introduced to the phone right away. So we have an 18-watt rapid charger, 5,000 milliamp battery, and triple cameras on the rear. Let's get this out. So this is supposed to be black, and I'll take the plastic off so you guys can see what it looks like. Let's see what else we get in the box here. We get scanning code. We get the charger, what looks like an 18-watt charger. Yep. So this is 18 watts. Something you don't see nowadays is a charger. We also get a type A to, oh, this is micro USB. I was hoping it was type C. So this is micro USB. Oh, headphones. Last time you've seen headphones in a box. You don't see that very often as well. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back, close this back up, and take a look at the device. Okay guys, so here is the device. So this is a 20:9 aspect ratio. Okay, this takes up about 81% from end to end. You do have very thin bezels here. All right, and then the PPI for this is 270. So you should not expect flagship specs on a device that was below $110. All right. So this screen is 720 by 1600. Let's start with the front facing camera here, which is an 8 megapixel camera. Video resolution shoots at 1080p at 30 frames per second, which is max. If we go here to the right side, we do have the volume rocker here, as well as the power button, which doubles as your fingerprint reader. So if I turn this off, it's a little hesitant, but it works well. That time it did it pretty quick. So yeah, it moves pretty quick. So there's nothing else here on the right side. Let's move to the bottom. We have the one bottom firing speaker, I believe is a mono speaker. This has micro USB instead of type C, but that's okay. You do get the one microphone here at the bottom along with an headphone jack. If we move here to the left side, we only have the SIM tray right here, and there's nothing else on the left. Let's move to the back. On the back of the phone, we do have a little bit of the emboss for ViVo, a little bit of writing right here, and then we have the triple camera setup in the back, where you do get a main shooter that is 13 megapixels. Then you get a ultra wide and a macro. They're both 2 megapixels, and on the rear, maximum video resolution is 1080p at 30 frames per second. So this is not a bad device. When it comes to the processor, there is no Snapdragon processor on this device. This used the MediaTek G20 processor. Okay, this is 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. When you're using this device, it's going to take about 12 gigabytes of that 128 gigabytes of storage, leaving you roughly with about 114 to 112 gigabytes of memory that you can actually use. Now, when it comes to the photo and video quality, which is the main thing people want to know about cell phones, because people normally don't worry about phone calls and text messages. How are these cameras? Well, these cameras are decent. I'm not going to call them the worst thing I ever saw. They're definitely not the best, but they're decent. So I'll share some photos and videos with you guys and let you be the judge of that, and I'll be back to wrap this up. I actually have this on a gimbal, which is why it has stabilization, because otherwise it would not be this smooth. Now, this phone originally sold for the equivalent of about $300 in the US. I bought it for $107. All right, guys, so this is the rear camera. Real quick video. There is no stabilization. I'm using my DJI Osmo 4 gimbal to keep it stabilized as I move it around. That's a good idea for you guys who want to use or who have budget cameras and you want to film with them. Just get a gimbal. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it. I appreciate everybody watching as always, and until the next time guys, I am out. Peace.